Welcome to our podcast. You are listening to
The dark side of YouTube, behind the camera.
Welcome to our podcast. I'm Clena.
I'm Cassie,
And I'm Neve.
and today we're going to be talking about YouTube and YouTube drama and the effect it has on young people today.
So we're gonna start off about like the evolution of YouTube, because first of all, everyone was just like sitting in their bedrooms, just doing it for fun. But now people make a career out of it and they get like money, and also it creates a lot of opportunities for the creators, such as Dr. Joe's on Strictly this year. Last year, Jack Maynard was on I'm a Celebrity, and Zoella was on The Bake Off.
Yes, I agree that it's really opening the doors for YouTubers to step into television, which I'm sure as entertainers they're very happy with, as TV is the ultimate goal for many entertainers.
It's like a really fabulous new career choice for because there never really was a career choice for those who were like into like film and acting and theatre and all. Now it's a really prominent one in the whole industry. On the other hand though, I think there could be a lot of dangers surrounding YouTube. Like creators put a lot of their life out there, like especially relationships. There's some relationships that come to an end, like Liza Koshy's and David Dobrik. They're two vloggers that are really important in the YouTube industry, and they broke up, and a lot of people got really personal about it. So it just goes to show that people really do think that they're part of like your family and all.
Yes, and sometimes that can cause people to cross boundaries and they get a bit too invested, and then start rumours, and people don't always realise that what a YouTuber puts out isn't always their entire life. It's what they choose to put out, and it's the happy and the positive parts. So no one really knows what went on in people's outside life.
I think it also has a bit of an effect on young people's mental health, because YouTubers, like you said, only really show the best parts of their life, and we, like as humans, tend to compare ourselves to them a lot, so that could cause a lot of anxiety and like depression and all to young people.
Yes, but also a lot of YouTubers joined YouTube because they were going through anxiety and depression. So I'm sure it didn't help once they started to gain some followers, and it got pretty ugly on YouTube, and it was all about numbers and money, and it got really competitive.
It's also kind of relatable because they provide like a lot of support nearly for those with anxiety and depression and all, and they feel like they're part of something and they feel familiarised to it.
Do you have any thoughts on that, Neve?
Well, I think it's good because it can show people like that you can reach your dreams, and like just being depressed, you don't stop. Like just keep going, and you can achieve your dreams.
Yes. Now we're going to discuss Shane Dawson's series on Jake Paul and the controversy that surrounded that. That was a very big thing on YouTube because it was an 8-part series, and it was Shane Dawson, 18 million subscribers now. He has done sketches for years on YouTube, and now he's kind of going into this more serious tone.
Yeah,
which
it's
is
very different. Like
yeah.
Nobody's really seen it before, and I feel like it shocked a lot of people.
Yeah, it's changing YouTube. Of course, he did TanaCon and Jeffree Star and all, but
It's setting a new standard.
this is the production value in this is amazing.
So what about Jake Paul?
Well, I have many views on Jake Paul. I think
It's very controversial.
it's very
definitely.
controversial. He you either love him or you hate him.
He does a lot of devil stunts and things,
Yeah.
which, depending on who you are, I think you have a different view on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he also gained subscribers so quickly on YouTube. Like most people, like Shane, he went from nothing to 10 million in 10 years. So that gave him a lot of time to accept the power and to get used to it and to like adapt. But with Jake Paul, he just went straight into it, and
He didn't know what to do with his
yeah,
fame.
it was like giving a 14-year-old £2 million. He could do whatever he wanted, and he did whatever he wanted. So you have your views on it.
And he like made team. All mess.
He really ruined a lot of people's lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's something that Shane Dawson's documentary was into. it talks about how uh, like there was Alyssa Violet and how she left and all the stuff that followed that, and everybody does have two sides to their story on YouTube. Like there's never just one story, and everybody was kind of evened out at the end of it all because everybody had done something bad.
He kind of explores a more mental health side of Jake Paul. Like he discusses whether people think he could be possibly like a sociopath or anything.
I think that's a very strong word to use because he does show emotion.
I think he did regret using that word,
But
definitely.
even his brother Logan Paul has said to Shane in the documentary that he believes him and his brother have sociopathic tendencies, but that doesn't mean he's a sociopath with no emotions.
Logan, who's also a YouTuber, does the same kind of skits and
daredevils and the.
I think he's suffered with like a lot of the same things, like too much fame too quickly.
Yeah, and the competitiveness between the two brothers.
Yeah, but also going back to like them being able to achieve their dreams. Logan Paul like was going to be a fighter like all his life, and he was able to achieve that because he recently fought KSI and like
that was a lot of publicity for him.
Their audience is very young, like 8 to 9 year olds. I think that really made them believe that like dreams can come true, like no matter if they're far fetched or not.
Yeah, it gave people some good examples, but it also set really high boundaries and expectations for young people.
Going back to the controversies on YouTube, I think me and Neve know a lot about Laura Lee. She's a beauty vlogger and there's a lot of controversy around her recently, and she said some comments, offensive and racist comments in the past, and they did hurt a lot of people. And people have a very different views on her because some say she might be trying to take back all those things and others say she's just trying to fix everything.
Yeah, because like on Trisha Paytas, like she reviewed it and she said like even though like they're the same age, and she was like I was brought up in a different place, but you would never say those things to anyone.
Yeah,
that's stuff like
that's
that.
a very big thing on YouTube recently. People going back on racist and controversial tweets, like Jack Maynard and Tom Ojo, just to name a few. But I think you can't be judging people for their past all the time. So now, would you like to talk about some pros and cons about YouTube?
Yeah, going back, my pro would be going back to that thing of like achieving your dreams and making things possible. I think that's a great thing, but my con would definitely be a lot of people get into too much into the fame and do a lot of things for money, like brand deals and all. It can be very money driven and they're not really caring about what they're putting out there or how much of an effect they have on their audience. It's more about money.
I feel like YouTube is a great way to spread positivity, because like Lily Singh, like she does girl love and she sends girls to school in Africa, which I think is really good. But also the bad thing is like all the good people with millions of subscribers, they get gifts from like brands like given to them on silver platters. They don't have to buy it, they don't have to work for it, they just get it given to them, which isn't that good.
Yeah, my pro would definitely be, I think it's a great escape for children. Like anybody going through stuff, they can just go online and
they can really relax.
They can relax and they can relate to their favourite YouTubers. But I also think that there's a lot of manipulation in YouTube, like YouTubers who would tell you to subscribe before the video even starts. You don't know if the video is good or not, so you should sit after. And people who just promote their merch 24/7. So
even YouTube can be very immature sometimes, even though it's adults like interacting with each other. Like Shane Dawson done a series previously on Jeffree Star, also a very controversial individual because he did have a lot of drama in surrounding his other beauty vloggers.
So to wrap it up, that was our thoughts on YouTube, the pros and cons, and just everything about YouTube really.
So thank you so much for listening. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll be posting videos in the future on different YouTube channels and controversies.
Thank you. Bye.